If you're a motorist on Guam, you've probably noticed that the Department of Public Works has been replacing guardrails, signs, and pavement markers around the island. You've probably also noticed that many of Guam's roads are in desperate need of repair. So why did DPW choose to do things like pavement markers and guardrails first? DPW Director Larry Perez says that it's a matter of safety.
If you look through all the roads, you notice prior to our pavement markers, almost every road had a deterioration of pavement markers to the point where you could not discern which lane you're on. So our first and foremost priority was, let's go ahead and put out contracts for interim fixes to make sure the roads are safe.
Perez says they decided to begin with a major sweep of the island in which they would address the many safety issues on our roads, for example, guardrails, signs, and pavement markers. The only problem with this is that most of Guam's major roads are slated for repaving as a result of the military buildup. If pavement markers are put down first, they'll be torn up again once repaving begins.
Yes, there are potholes and collapse components, but we don't have immediate plans to upgrade that entire road until 2 years thereafter. And they are staked to be upgraded, don't get me wrong. They are going to be upgraded, but it won't be till 2 or 3 years from a year ago.
Perez says they are only placing pavement markers on roads that won't be repaved for a couple of years. He says they haven't touched any roads that are scheduled for repaving within a year.
If the road on the list was not going to be reconstructed within 2 years, then those were roads that we touched. But if the road was going to be touched within a year from the time we put the pavement markers, then we pull those out and not line them, not do the pavement markers with the intent that it will be reconstructed. So
this pothole you see right here is a prime example of a pothole that's right next to some brand new pavement markers. Clint Rogel, PNC News.